Malcolm-Jamal Warner's journey is one of evolution, resilience, and reinvention, and right now there are more than 5 million curious searches asking exactly the question you're about to have answered. Where has he been, and why does his return feel so powerful? From the moment The Cosby Show premiered, he became a household name portraying Theo Huxtable, a role that captured hearts worldwide. In the decades since, he didn't just drift away. He deliberately chose paths that expanded his artistic identity beyond the expectations of a child star, and it's precisely this metamorphosis we're spotlighting today. Let's begin not with flashback intros or musical cues, but with a single thought. The story is unfolding right now, immediately, with Malcolm-Jamal Warner reflecting on his own reinvention. He's not just returning, he's reclaiming, redefining, and giving back. You'll hear his voice flow from the first second, because this is a story told by him and about him, raw, authentic, and relevant to our time. Why is this moment trending? Because nostalgia meets purpose. When fans typed his name 5 million plus times, that wasn't just because they remembered him, but because they sensed something new emerging, a multifaceted creative who never stopped evolving. He stepped into adulthood not by holding on to former fame but by transforming it. After Cosby, he faced the challenge common to many successful child actors: how to grow without being forever defined by your early roles. He tackled this head-on by studying, directing episodes of TV shows, producing, and stepping into the world of jazz music. His Grammy-nominated jazz album wasn't a vanity project. It added credibility, a testament to his musical passion and creative discipline. He's not just an actor who dabbles. He's a serious musician who brought storytelling into his songs. Alongside music, he continued acting in TV dramas, crime procedurals, and independent films, proving that his skills had depth and flexibility. He even performed in award-winning theatre, from urban plays to regional Shakespeare productions that earned critical acclaim outside the spotlight. And through each role, he spoke about mental wellness, African American experience, and personal integrity, making his work feel modern and meaningful. What brings us to now? Exclusive insights from his recent interviews where he describes reconnecting with fans, reflecting on his childhood, and focusing on new projects that merge his passions, like podcasting, advocacy work, and family. Says his social media shows him mentoring young creatives, using his history as a teaching tool, and his energy feels generational. In these interviews, he comes across as thoughtful, grounded, emotionally mature, aware of his platform, and humble about his past fame. That's part of the emotion that resonates. Seeing someone from our nostalgic memories grow up, embrace complexity, and choose service over stardom. And he's not waiting in a passive comeback posture. He's actively launching new content, exploring directing more often, releasing music that connects jazz and storytelling again, and using streaming platforms and digital media to reach audiences directly. This multifaceted return, actor, musician, director, advocate, isn't just trending. It's culturally resonant because it mirrors how success looks in 2025: diverse, intentional, socially aware. Imagine Theo Huxtable as a pathway, not an endpoint, to something much bigger. This video will show you the milestones along that path: Grammy nom, Theatre Award, directed episodes of iconic shows, podcasts with thought leaders, interviews where he discusses mental wellness and creative freedom, and we're weaving all of it into one compelling narrative that starts now. To keep you watching from second one, we dive into a moment from a fresh podcast clip where he says, "I'm not the same Theo, and I'm glad for it," setting the tone: vulnerability, growth, no fluff. Then we roll into historical highlights: Cosby days, winning NAACP Image Awards, earning the Kid Star acclaim, then the transition, highlights as teen actor, directorial debut, musical journey. And we keep it fast, emotional, nostalgic, educational, layering in that recent quote, his music clip, his speech about mental wellness in creative fields, text overlays showing key years and achievements, and 5 impactful images. 1. Malcolm-Jamal Warner as Theo Huxtable in The Cosby Show. Search Malcolm-Jamal Warner Theo Huxtable Cosby Show. Google stock image. 2. Him with a saxophone in jazz performance. Search Malcolm-Jamal Warner jazz performance stock image. 3. Screen grab from a recent interview with a podcast MIC. Search Malcolm-Jamal Warner podcast interview stock image. 4. Candid shot directing on set of a TV drama. Search Malcolm-Jamal Warner directing on set with crew stock image. 5. Him in a theatre play on stage, emotive spotlight. Search Malcolm-Jamal Warner theatre stage performance stock image. These images will match the video timeline and reinforce the key pillars of his journey: iconic past, musical passion, media presence, creative role, stage artistry. We only need Google or generic stock imagery. No brand logos, no personal photos, just widely available, rights-cleared visuals that encapsulate each moment. The script flows as one continuous narrative, no breaks, no intro, because the moment is now. We bridge nostalgia, achievements, present momentum into a fluid story that keeps viewers hooked by appealing to memory, curiosity, and admiration. We ask you to like if you enjoy deep dives into beloved stars' journeys, comment your favorite Theo memories or new aspects you learned, share with friends who grew up watching him, and subscribe for more thoughtful, up-to-date profiles like this. That call to action is woven naturally toward the end, right after the emotional crescendo where he talks about his next-level creative mission, giving your viewers a reason to act. They've witnessed something deeply human and inspiring and want to stay connected. Why it works for a US audience: it taps into 80s-90s TV nostalgia, highlights diversity and mental wellness conversations that matter today, and gives fresh face to a beloved celebrity reshaping his narrative on his own terms. This is content optimized for American search behavior and emotional resonance, and it starts immediately, because nobody waits when something meaningful starts unfolding.